Yeah, well, I mean, that's why they Warren Buffett. I mean, look how awesome that decision looks now. You know, the thing is, Berkshire sitting on a huge pile of cash, where a lot of things have been, you know, drawn down in price. And, yeah, I mean, the, the, the Apple situation is interesting because, you know, he's in effect destroying what the rest of that is, which is he wants to go for that, right? And at the same time, I think he alluded to the fact that tax rates could be higher, but he might have also alluded to the fact that, um, is it too trust, or do I want to, have more firepower for things that may come up in the future? I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying that I don't know exactly what his thinking was, but I say so far the thinking seems fantastic.
So let's address the question on this side. So that, and
I, Mr. Ryan, I really appreciate your time. This is a good asset. I'm shameless talk here of you, more so than Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger in aggregate. The one thing I feel alive is heads that win, tails that don't lose much. And specifically, I'm looking at the economic goals. You know, when I'm looking at economic goals, looking at the company I'm looking at, and then all the competitors, they're going to encroach on these goals. But I've been right and occasionally wrong. So how do you see economic goals and more importantly the durability, specifically the company you're looking at and competitors also? Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think that, it's hard to answer in generality, but I would just say that when I'm looking at a business, if I can't get to very high conviction, and I can't get to a point where I could describe it to a 10-year-old in about 4 sentences, then I'm usually not interested. So at the end of the day, the thesis needs to be very simple. And it needs to be a very impregnable thesis. Even if we have a simple impregnable thesis, we still will have a higher error. But it's going to be even higher if we don't have it. So I always want any business I invest in, I should be able to, in my head, know very quickly why that investment makes all sense and why it's going to work. So try to keep it. Most companies won't lend themselves to that type of value, but we don't need to invest in this stuff. So once in a while, we can find something that is a simple situation and that can work.
I'll address the question from this side. So let's address the question from the back. So, yeah.
Hi, Mr. O'Brien. Thanks for having us here. It's a pleasure being here. This is a question about debt. As everyone knows here, Berkshire Hathaway has grown throughout the last few decades without debt. And Warren Buffett in one of his letters said that the debt creates an unnecessary stress for shareholders. But as we all know, in the early days, what are your thoughts on that? Because I mean, the argument there is, what I understand is, debt creates volatility in stock prices and in company performance. But if investors of Berkshire are long-term investors, does that matter anyway?
Well, that's a great question. There's a podcast interview from of never ever having any debt. instill a bunch of principles into the company. Like, for example, one of the principles is that any store they open should not look like all the previous stores. It has to have some innovation that was not there in the previous stores. There are these things of retailers like, food products, but usually every store becomes better than the previous stores. And when I studied in the checklist, business failure, number one reason is debt. So, Warren study has said that they could have generated higher returns in Berkshire without even taking that much leverage, with some leverage. And it would not have moved them that much over the risk curve. But they didn't want to, right? And I think they wanted to have this orthodox, absolute, engine. So I think it's a very good idea for a company like Berkshire. Because they effectively have leverage through insurance growth. It's quite benign on that perspective, and that's going to touch on a lot. So I think that, then not going down the path of having leverage is a very good thing for a lot of shareholders.
Yeah, thanks for hosting us. When it comes to university, I always have this question that, all these media companies like Cambridge Insight companies, they have fancy goals in terms of revenue, and, the kind of revenue that are going to be digital terms, Amazon funding, right? And from going to this way.
I don't know if I got the whole question, but I would say there's always a entrepreneur somewhere who's going to one up the dominant players. I'm not
Thank you, Mr. Palmer. Thank you for your great talk. And I came from South Korea as an undergraduate student. And I'm a big fan of investment groups like Buffett, Munger, you, and Roman have lessons from the value investing. So lessons from the value investing. So do you think it's still the value investing? So do you think it's still or is there any kind of way to